Alright, boys, we're back with another episode of Hounds franchise, and in the last episode, we got royally screwed over by the referees in the first game against the Jaguars, losing 45-34, and then we went on to handle the Saints pretty comfortably, 30-19. Today, we end off with two divisional rivals playing against the Patriots, and then the Bills right after. And something that randomly hit me is we are the in real life Jets. That's the team I took over because screw it, get rid of the Jets. And I remembered this coming draft on Thursday. The Jets have 2 first-round picks, and as you see on the screen, we pick 8 and 9 back-to-back. So that is pretty good to see, as well as next year we have 3 first-round picks, so I could potentially debate, and I don't want to say it yet, we'll have to see when we get there. Let's see these mock drafts. Let's see the most recent one. There's only 2 mock drafts out right now. So as of right now, this left tackle seems to be a favorite to go 1 or 2. This is an old mock draft. We pick at 8 now, so I don't know when the third one comes out. It seems to be very edge heavy, obviously, and offensive tackle. 2 positions we need bad. I mean, wow, this entire top 8 is just offensive line, defensive line. Maybe we don't budge and move at all from our picks. We just take whoever falls to us, which, I mean, look, who's here? Corner, we need help in the defensive side of the ball, so I wouldn't mind taking a corner, but I would focus more on a left tackle here that you see around the 7-8 range, or if any of these edge rushers fall to us. Like I said, this is an older mock draft. But with the picks we have next year, something I do like doing is betting on myself. Our pick is projected, as I just saw, number 2. That pick has a lot of value, and I see a world where we could trade up, trading that number 2 pick, and trade up and get another pretty sick player. So maybe there's a world where I trade whatever our lower pick this season is in a first-round pick next year to move up to pick number 1. It's a thought I have for the next episode, which will be the off-season and the week 1 of next season, as this is the episode that concludes Season 1 of Hounds franchise, which is kind of crazy to say. It feels like it kind of went by pretty quick. I don't know. It's felt long but quick. It paused. Let's just get into the games. Yeah, like I was rambling about in the intro, and what I was trying to say is I could see us potentially packaging a pick that we have this year in one of our 3 first-round picks next year to move up in this year's draft and have a really premium pick and leave with what I would believe to be the best edge rusher, as Pritchett has the whole, oh my gosh, 21 came out of nowhere, but great opening return for us. Like I was saying, I think it might make sense for us to move up and get the most premium edge rusher out of this draft class, because it seems to be a stacked draft class for edge rusher. That's a good run from Raheem. It was like 7 of the first 10 are on the defensive line, so if that doesn't show, 1, how good the edge rushers are in this class, or 2, how good the best edge rusher must be in this class, then I don't know. I feel like it's definitely something we should keep an eye on for next episode. Something I'm going to be thinking about. We'll see. I'll leave that for the draft. I don't want to do any pre-draft trades. Can we get that over the linebacker? We can't. Ben Sinnott holds on. We already found ourselves on their 7-yard line, which is kind of surprising, and we might find ourselves in the end zone. Ooh, good tackle. As that's not good to see. Jordan Watkins going down early in this one. So we'll have Bryce Ford Wheaton at the wide receiver 1 for the time being. So we try and punch this in with Raheem Sanders, and we do. Get off me. We score quick here in Connecticut. Here we find ourselves playing them at home, and we get the quick 7-0 lead. Judkins has good blocks around the edge. And also at the end of this episode, I will be simming just past the Super Bowl just to see all the finishing stats for this season in the league, see all the league leaders. We'll look over all the stats at the end of this episode, so that way next episode we'll just be going straight into the offseason, get that over with, get the draft done, get the free agency done, get our new roster, adjust our lineups, and go straight into week 1 of next season. So Judkins is just a bowling ball, and he's going to find his way towards the end zone. Wow, that shouldn't happen. Yeah, we'll just take space there with Riley Leonard, slide down. But the more I think about it, I'm disregarding the quarterback in the first round idea. As I just saw in that mock draft, like I said, it is an outdated one, but as I just saw in it, the first quarterback goes off the board at 16, which if a quarterback isn't going in the top 5 of a draft class, that kind of shows you how bad the quarterback class must be. I mean, just take the drafts that's about to happen this year in the NFL. It's Fernando Mendoza, and then it's Ty Simpson maybe in the back end of the first. So it kind of shows the skill level. As Jordan Watkins is hurt again, that's not good. That kind of shows the skill level of the quarterbacks in this draft class coming up, where, yeah, there's one guy worth the top one pick. He's going number 1 overall. There's that one guy worth it, and then everyone else is kind of just like, eh. So we don't want to have a quarterback. It's Colin Johnson's making a play. We want to have the best quarterback we could possibly find. So if that ends up being Riley Leonard going into the next season, then it's Riley Leonard going into next season. Which I didn't expect, honestly. I thought we were going quarterback at number 1 overall. I thought we were going to be horrible. Riley Leonard was going to suck. We were going to go quarterback and have our quarterback of the future instantly in the first draft, but it's not seeming that way. He's actually performed good enough. I think we definitely need another edge rusher, and I think I will be trying to re-sign Tyler Barron after this one. He had a great game to end last episode as Isaiah Bond is speeding his way towards the end zone. That's a touchdown. I think it's kind of coincidental to say speeding because I think he might have gotten a speeding ticket last season. I could be wrong. Okay, so I just fact-checked myself, and I was very wrong about Isaiah Bond having a speeding ticket. He was actually accused of sexual assault, which came out to be false, or he paid off the accuser. I don't know how it went, but I think they're false if he's innocent and playing in the NFL, so shout out to him for getting his way out of that one. Yeah, definitely apologies to Isaiah Bond. Not a speeder, just gets accused of sexual assault, which... interesting. Happens to a lot of football players. I don't know. Moving on. Oh, good play there. Tyler Barron, there he is again. Like, he is definitely earning himself an extension for this team, as I think every single player we try to sign isn't going to want to be here, but I'll give him enough money to shut up and play for us. So our focus in the first round of the draft is definitely with our later first round pick, whether we trade up to get pick 1, 2, or 3, who knows, but whatever our later first round pick is, I want it to be offensive lineman, and whatever our earlier first round pick is, I want it to be defensive end. If we could get a defensive end of the future and a cornerstone offensive lineman, ideally left tackle, because that's our blind spot. Our blind side is actually the word, but ideally left tackle, if we could find one, then we could be set. It would definitely help out Riley Leonard too, having a good left tackle. Oh, and another thing to note, those are 2 players that we don't need to pay for 5 whole years. So if this series even goes that long, but assuming the series only goes 3 years, then we'll never have to worry about paying those guys, as that is a great throw by Baker Mayfield in between the zones, and Michael Pittman Jr. finds his way into the end zone to make it 14-14. All right, back on offense as this game continues to be close. Raheem Sanders continues to get these big running lanes, which I think the only offensive lineman that I do plan on keeping from this line is our left guard. As what is this defensive set? I've seen 2 high safeties, but I've never seen 2 safeties hold hands. So you get that to Jordan Watkins. Big play for the guy that just keeps getting bruised today. I do like how this playbook has the receivers on the field a lot more. I feel like my last playbook, there's a lot of times I was in 3 tight end sets. That's incomplete. And send it up the seam. Good play by Landon Roberts to get his hand in there. Oh, I threw that straight at. I threw it straight at the linebacker. And what is our luck with pick sixes today? Oh, Gray takes it all the way to the house after slipping through a tackle and no one was even close to catch him. It's just, what is my luck today? 3 pick sixes? Is it not? And by today, I mean I have recorded the last episode and this current episode in the same sitting, just because why not? I have a lot of time in my hands. So, that date back to last episode, that rage. Ben Sinnott runs someone over. Man, that interception's fully on me. I could take the blame for it. He was brain dead. I didn't think the linebacker was going to sink. I thought he was going to shift over, or at least sit, so I tried to high pass it, throw it over him. It just never was a good throw, but never did I think that'd be intercepted and take it to the house. So that's a good play. First down, Bryce Ford Wheaton. And there's Riley Leonard. He just can't stand throwing the ball at the middle of the field. It might have not even been completed, so I'm not too mad, but jeez. Oh, I kind of just like Watkins to just moss that safety there, but makes a good play, gets his hand in there, and it's looking like it's going to be 21-17 after a bad pick six that I threw and us going back down the field and scoring 3. All right, well, back on defense. They didn't even have to bring their offense out. They've formed a lead, as that is a crazy throw. Oh, he floats that up there. What a throw by Baker Mayfield. And I saw that they have Marvin Harrison Jr. I think he's playing wide receiver 1 for them, which, as amazing he looked out of college, and obviously the name value, Marvin Harrison, he hasn't been what majority of people expected him to be. I remember seeing some people that were like, yeah, I don't really see it with him. Like, yes, he's great, but I don't think he's as great as people make him seem. And I thought they were crazy. I thought he was a sick prospect out of college. And I guess those people haven't been too wrong, because he's had those great games. He's had huge halves, too. He's a player that could get going quick, but he's also a player that doesn't stay going. He hasn't really proven himself to be worth the pick that he was picked at. But then again, I believe you always need to give a rookie their contract. Give him time. If you sign him for years, give him 4 years. I know the NFL moves quick, so you want the results as quick as possible, but I think he could still definitely be a great player. Ooh, Judkins almost makes a play there, but of course, Tyler Barron brings him down. Yeah, I think Marvin Harrison Jr. will be okay. He'll get through this. It's not even cold streak. He'll get through this rough start of his career, and even then, his career hasn't started that horribly. He's also not had good help. He runs alongside Michael Wilson and Trey McBride, which is good help. But when your quarterback play hasn't been good, as there's Kyle Pitts, he killed us last time, and it's looking like he's going to have a game just like last game. But like I was saying, when the offense isn't too talented, when you're cycling through coaches, when your quarterback plays bad, your offensive line plays bad, your run game isn't working, it's harder to throw the ball. When you get behind in games and teams know you're going to throw the ball, it's harder to throw the ball. Like, all these aspects could play a factor as to why he hasn't reached the next level that we expected him to be at. But we've seen good players play good in bad situations before. A guy like Max Crosby's been elite his whole career, and he's a Raider. The Raiders have been horrible since 2002. And I can say that as a Raiders fan. There's players that elevate their bad teams, and it doesn't seem like Marvin Harrison Jr. is doing that just yet. It seems like he's a product of who's around him, and as I don't see that as a wide receiver 1. I want my wide receiver 1 to be the scheme. I want my wide receiver 1 to be the team. I want my wide receiver 1 to elevate those around him. I don't want him to be elevated because of who's around him, even though it does work that way. If you're playing with good players, you play better. But what I'm saying, I want him to be the reason. Like, Max Crosby is the reason for the Raiders defense. If the Raiders defense gets a stop 89, or I guess I'll say 98% of the time, it's because of him. He elevates the defense. He is the game changer, and I don't think Marvin Harrison has reached that level yet, but I think he definitely can. But before I go into a Travis Hunter-esque ramble about Marvin Harrison, if you watched whatever episode that was, I think that was episode 4 or 5, where I just seemed to have a crush on Travis Hunter. I just couldn't stop talking about him. Screw it. Downfield. Oh my gosh, that worked. Oh no, that didn't work. Get downfield. Get downfield. I'm spamming B. Please stop celebrating. Gosh. Go. I think we're going to have just enough time to spike this and maybe run a play. No, we're just going to have to. 4 seconds. Do I go for it? No. Field goal. Let me not tweak. We'll kick this field goal. I'm already starting to look back on the season. You could definitely say it's a success. One, we're not the worst team in the league. We're not a bottom 3 team in the league. We're not a bottom 5 team in the league. We're picking at 8 right now, which I know draft order doesn't say it all, but we're winning more than other teams at 5 wins, and today's not looking like a win as of right now, but we're still in this one. You never know what could happen. So that's a good tackle. Season's definitely a success. And looking at the end of the season awards that I do want to do, it's just something I'll talk over as I'm doing free agency. That's a good play for Marvin Harrison Jr. But yeah, I'll be talking over the awards. I'll just, like I said, it'll all be verbal. I don't think I'm going to show any cool graphics. It's just to give me something to talk about. Looking at the awards, early season, I was hyping up Jamie Robinson. I mean, he started the season great, but he's kind of been a non-factor for quite some time now. So, Defensive Player of the Year is going to be fun to see. Oh, good hit. I think it's going to be competitive. A competitive award. I think we've had some pretty good defensive players. Tyler Barron is starting to become one of them. Cheney Tyndall's been pretty good. Decameron Richardson's been pretty good. Obviously, Adetomiwa, I think, would be the betting favorite. for Defensive Player of the Year of this team. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun to think about who I have winning each award. Uh-oh, that's not good. Good tackle. As for the offensive side of the ball, there's a far and away betting favorite, and I don't think he's going to lose the reward. I don't think he's going to lose the award, not reward. What was that? It's going to be Rocket Sanders. There's no reason to hide it. He's been our best offensive player. He overcame the fumbling issue he had early in the series. He hasn't really let us down. He's been great all season. Outplayed expectations. It's going to be him. So I guess that's a spoiler, but if you've watched the series and kept up with it at all, you know that. What's going to be fun to say is who's Rookie of the Year. We're going to announce one rookie. I mean, if Judkins played for us, he'd be Rookie of the Year. Man, what a play. Yeah, I think the awards will be, I guess some of them won't be awards you want to win, in a sense, because I'm going to do most surprising player. Oh my gosh, good play. I'm going to do most surprising player, Rookie of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, just the overall most valuable player. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be where we're at type of guy. And then I'll do most underwhelming player. And I'll do a best acquisition one too, where it's like whatever player we brought in either before or during the season. It doesn't count for this season, but moving forward, I think I'll do it. It's whatever player we brought in who had the best impact. Like, I'd say one of our free agents goes off for 1,500 receiving yards next season, then it'll be him type of thing. I think that'll be fun to look over and talk about. As we're really driving down the field here, after giving up a ridiculous touchdown to Judkins, he fought his way into that one. But it's looking like we are going to respond, which is good. This just isn't good. I try to find a way out. There's nowhere to go. As Rocket Sanders sneaks away. Ugh. And we're only going to get 3, unfortunately, to go down by 12 points going into the fourth quarter here. Fourth quarter now. Let's please get a stop. Open field tackle? Yes. Judkins has been hard to bring down today, so that's big. Have him on a 39 quick here. We need early stops if we want a chance. So stopping him here would be huge. It's another screen. So please someone get there. Oh, did he get out? Oh, first down. Man, these screens are killing us. As Marvin Harrison Jr. beats Pritchett on the boundary. About to time this snap. Yep, come here. Look at me time that snap. I mean, come on, man. He's throwing it right at me, and he just fights for an extra 6 yards. Push him backwards. Like, there you go. Good tackle. Oh, good play. There we go. Finally, some run defense. Like, look at that. Guys, please. There's really no point in trying too hard to score here. It's over with. Like that throw there? Nope. I mean, this guy could flip his hips in a split second. Jeez. I don't think Keyshawn Nixon has ever played a ball this well in his career. Look when I threw this ball. Right here. He's not facing the football. He's facing my receiver. You would think my receiver has more burst than that, but no. I mean, maybe it's on the ball placement. But so we just add on to Riley Leonard's terrible interception numbers, and let's just please get out of this one. I got you. What's up with teams throwing on us late? Like, what point are you proving? All right. We'll just move on to the next one. We lost by 19, 42-23, whatever. Well, we won't skip past these upgrades. 4 for Elijah Ponder and 3 for Riley Leonard. See, I don't know why they're getting such big upgrades, but I'm not going to complain. Here we are. The final week, season 1. We stand at 5-11. We're staring at 5-12 or 6-11 to end the season. As I am going to try one more time to give Jordan Watkins a contract. I think he's good to stick around. Like, I don't see why not. And he does sign, finally. The money finally spoke to him. Maybe it was the years, but we bring him back. Tyler Barron, we are for sure bringing back. I think I want him to be here. Honestly, long term, we'll go 3 years. That should be, I don't know. We'll overpay him. He just doesn't want to be here. We'll see if we could bring him back in the negotiation period of free agency, but it would suck to lose him. Past that, I think we live with losing all these guys. Yep. So for the last time in the first season, here we are. Bills, Hounds. We'll end the season with our House Pride uniform. Let's represent Connecticut in Week 18. Here we are. Let's soak it all in. Last game of the first season. And it seems to be cold. You can see all the players' breaths. And you would expect it to be cold That's the opening kickoff by John Ross. It's only right. He's taking it all the way to the house. That was a good, exciting start. Find ourselves on defense now. That's a tough guy to bring down. Drake May. Just too comfortable in that pocket. It's time to throw it to Jameson Williams. And they already find themselves on our... Oh no, they're still on their 45. Nope. Wait, yeah, our 45. I was right the first time. It's weird. It feels almost like... Not nostalgic. It's not nostalgia. I mean, it's been a couple weeks of this series, but I don't know. It feels like this team's grown. I have some weird attachment to these guys, so it's gonna be kind of weird and fun to see free agency. As these players are the only 53 that I know. One, I haven't had a consistent Madden franchise in so long, and two, I don't know. Just I feel like recording this franchise gives me a different attachment to some of these players as I could look back on the excitement and the disgust I've had with them. And our linebacker doesn't want to go. Okay. K9 Worthy and Jameson Williams. That's a problem. Oh, and he's wide open. That'll be a touchdown. Xavier Worthy, or I was about to say back on offense, but on offense for the first time today. 7-7 game. No, I don't like that at all. Like, maybe the play call asked my lineman to double team that defensive tackle, but it would have been nice if someone got a hand on that linebacker. Also, am I tripping or is that offsides? What is that corner doing? That's offsides, no? And it might be a touchdown too. Ford Wheaton does have the speed. Big catch. It's not going to be a touchdown, but it's a big play. I don't know what the Bills were doing there. Oh, we had him wide open in the middle of the field, but the pressure got there. Oh, their pass rush is just killing us right now. All right, back on defense. Maybe I'm just a soft little nerd that has nothing good going in his life, and Madden and 2K are the only thing that give me dopamine, and I just have nothing really important going on in my life except for that interception from Decameron Richardson. As I was saying, there's a dopamine rush for me. This is my happiness. Touchdown! Like I was saying, maybe I'm just a complete loser and my parents aren't proud of anything I've accomplished in life. But I'm honestly sad about the season ending. Just thinking about it, I'm like, damn. Knowing damn well I could just fire up the next season and do everything right now. You know, just be a dog and record 3 videos in one sitting. But that also shows how sad my life is. Oh, good hit. We're up 17-7 after that big pick 6 by Decameron Richardson, who has been our best cornerback this season by far. Drake May floating it up there. Jamie Robinson says no. Maybe could have picked that off, but I don't like risking it at all with these guys. That was intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Wow, that doesn't feel real. Ah, damn it. I saw that late. Oh, speaking of which, there's Juju. Going deep for Jameson Williams. Jamie Robinson gets behind it. Oh, that was still almost caught, but we forced the incompletion. Oh, good play. Elijah Ponder. And they get that. Uh-oh, I'm stuck on a lineman. And I tried diving for a tackle. And he's bursting away. And he breaks a tackle. One guy to beat. Please, thank you. All right, defense, stand tall. Good tackle there. Oh, there he is. Adotamiwa makes his way back onto the field. Playing through a dislocated thumb. How about that? Oh, dare them to throw this. Nope, they go with the sneak. They don't get it again. 0 for 2 on sneaks today. Oh. Uh-oh. Someone, please. Yes, thank you. Drake May is sacked by Tyler Barron. What an end of a season he has had. Bills were bold to be going for that instead of just simply getting their points. And we stay up 10. That's not good. And he just ran. Of course, it's him! So what I see right here is a backpedaling Fred Warner. Yes, he's looking at the route, but we also have an in route coming in shortly. But what I'm seeing is Fred Warner backpedaling. So I'm like, okay, my receiver is going to run right up in front of him and take this space right here, right? So I throw that. That's what I see. He's in front of him. This is good. In the NFL, this is good. Well, this isn't as good right here. That's starting to get bad. But when I wind up to throw, right there, boom. This is good. This is what you want to see in the NFL. I could have took this in route. Yes, I know. I throw it. Isaiah Bond gives Fred Warner a hug. Adorable man, but not the time. Fred Warner jumps it. Of course, who else but him? And that'll be an interception. That's good manipulation, good pocket presence, good throw, good route, good. That's good. Good for them. All right, back on offense here. Let's keep the ball out of Riley Leonard's hands. Give it to a real playmaker in Raheem Sanders. Good run there. Oh, all that just to throw it to the running back. Man, Isaiah Bond, he's just always quicker than the guy in front of him. I honestly love everything about a play action here. They're kind of shading low. And we didn't have time to throw it, which honestly that might have been picked off. So maybe it was good we didn't throw that one. We'll just take our field goal. No, I know it's 1 yard. Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew he shanked it. I knew. Did you see how slightly off target I was with that? Ever so slightly missed the target there, and it just shanks it wide left. I don't know. I can't say the word enough. Anyways, we played through it. Just got to go out there and play some defense. There you go. Take that check down. Honestly, just have it. Please get him. Thank you. Got a minute and 2 timeouts to do anything with it. I kind of like Jordan Watkins there. Yeah. See, oh, PI? Hell yeah. How about that? We'll take it. See, I like when, if you're going to throw an errant pass, throw it far away from the other team, towards the sideline, you know, where they can't intercept it. What Riley Leonard loves to do is throw it straight at them. We'll stop giving them shit. Let's just get down the field here and score. You have to hurry up here. Don't want to use another timeout. Kind of like a screen. Am I crazy? Don't like Fred Warner being over there, like at all. Just get out of bounds. That's the whole point of it. Okay. Screw it. Trust our guy deep down the field. Isaiah Bond. Make a play. Oh, I thought he caught it. I try to get that on my hands. We get sacked. There goes our dreams of scoring before half. We'll just punt this one back to them. Oh, I fell for that play action. Good thing they only got 2 yards out of that one. I was completely out of the play. Yeah, I'm sure Xavier Worthy's breaking 2 hit sticks. Oof. It's almost looking like another interception for Richardson, but instead it's a pretty damn good tackle. They find themselves on a 3rd and 8 at their own 44. I mean, he loves throwing that, doesn't he? Nothing going there. Okay, here we go with this, man. Just change the play call a billion times, and it's just gonna, like, all that's for a screen, man. And of course, it's working. I swear, every time the AI changes a play, like 3 or more times, it works. No matter what the play ends up being, it works. As of right now, you can almost call it the game tied. They are in field goal range, but they still need to go score. That's going to be 3rd and 1. Who would have thought? I don't like us in man against the speed that they have. Screw it. Oh, thank goodness they ran whatever that was. That speed is an issue. Way to bring him down. Floating it up. Channing Tindall has never played football in his life, and that is a Juju Smith-Schuster touchdown. Okay, well, 2 of my players got stuck on each other, but it still worked out. Good quick throw to Bryce Ford Wheaton there. Okay, we're starting to get into a little groove offensively. Screw it, we're going deep. I saw the wide open corner. I don't know what I'm saying, but what a catch. I was going to say I saw the wide open option in Brevin Jordan. I started to say corner, but what a catch by our wide receiver 1, Jordan Watkins, as he did resign, thankfully. And we get in for the touchdown. Take that lead right back. We go up 24-21. Beginning of our last quarter of the season. Leading in this one too. Looking like this one's going to come down to the end. Oh, what a tackle. They have Bashal Tutin as their backup. And they go straight to him. On his first play on the field, he breaks a tackle. And that's a big play for them. That honestly surprised me. I really did not expect them to go to him. Come on, defense. Well, here they go, changing the play up. Good tackle there. Wow, he just catches it right over Pritchett's head. Wow. Good strong hands. Pritchett just didn't turn, make a play on the ball. Instead, he just dove at the ground and face planted. So we roughed the kicker, whatever. We find ourselves down in this one, 24-28. Gotta go down the field and score. At least anything, to be honest. Just want to stay in it. Isaiah Bond, wide open. It's a good, quick first down. And Sinnott, good route, good hands. There we go. Another quick, almost first down. That's a good running lane for Khalil Mullings. I don't know where Raheem went. Probably hurt, banged up, tired. Either way, big run. I guess that play was just designed for Mullings. I have no issue with that. And nothing going there. Alright, offense, come on. Clock's starting to scare me a little bit. It's not in our favor at all. Just get that out of our hands. Bradford Wheaton, good route, way to be open. Gets us on a 3rd and 1. Very manageable. And I knew Fred Warner was blowing that up. That's why I looked audible to a pass, but I stuck with the run. The season isn't fully on the line. Or not the season. The season, it's not on the line at all. But the game isn't fully on the line. But I'm putting it in Riley Leonard's hands. Go! Please don't fumble. Okay. Good blocks, good play. Injury timeout. Okay, it's one of them. We're in no rush to score, but we do need to score. So let's just try and get yardage. Yep. Get more time off the clock. Okay, I honestly want this to get to the 2-minute warning ASAP. Let's try and get a 3rd and manageable here. Or a lot more, or fight it to the end zone. Never going to complain about a touchdown, even though I wanted to take more time with the clock. Clock. 31-28. We go up. The final 2 minutes of our season. We had good kickoff coverage. They start their drive at the 23. They're starting with the handoff. It's Kenneth Walker who's breaking a little bit too many tackles for my likings, but that's going to be the 2-minute warning. Okay, well, they already make their way to the 38 after one play. All they need is 3 to stay alive, but I know they're looking for a touchdown. I backed up a bit farther. I was really nervous about Jameson Williams taking the top off of us. Motion Hawkinson to the right. It's looking like the same play. This time it goes to Worthy. This is almost field goal range already for them. Might as well be field goal range. Going to the flat. We have no one there. Good hit. I'm just going to trust the guys in press. Trust my guy to be better than theirs. Come on, defense. 2 in motioning out. Looking for Hawkinson. He catches it, but that is going to be 3rd and 1. 1 minute left on the clock. Oh, way to get there. He fumbled it! Drake May fumbles! John Alaulu falls on it! Drake May tried to extend. Let's go look back at that one. Drake May tried to extend out for whatever reason. I don't know what he wanted extra yardage for. Maybe he didn't know where he was. The line of gain was already right just behind him. He didn't know where it was. The ball slips out of his hand. And Jonah Lulu is quick to jump on that one. What a play by the defensive side of the ball. But we need 1 first down to get out of this one. And just continue to have nothing going. He fumbles too! And Derry Porter's picking it up and going to the end zone. It's a booth review. These tend to get overturned, but I didn't see it. Did Raheem Sanders just fumble the game away? Oh, it is over. It is overturned. The ball stays in our hands, but we do have a tough ask. We need to get 13 yards to get the first down and not give the Bills any chance of getting this ball back. I'm going deep to Jordan Watkins at the very least. Let it be an arm punt or incomplete. We are going to give him the ball back. So the Bills have 1 timeout, 34 seconds. They're only going to be looking at field goal range now. But I don't want to allow it. My voice is cracking. I'm nervous. The season is coming to an end. Oh my gosh. 2nd and 10, 30 seconds left. 1 timeout. Just looking to end our season with a win. He goes quick, almost intercepted again. Bills haven't moved the ball yet. Going out. They have TJ Hawkinson down the sideline, and he's fighting. That likely gets him into field goal range, but we cannot have another heartbreaker this season. Please, defense, do not let them in. I could live with overtime. I cannot live with another loss at the end. Just going Jameson Williams. underneath. That'll be their last time out. And they're just going to kick it now. Wow. He drills it. It is 31-31, 13 seconds left. I mean, we need a prayer to find a way to not go to overtime here, but we're very likely looking at overtime. We do have all 3 timeouts. We have potential for 2 plays. So field goal range isn't out of the picture. That's a good first play by Raheem Sanders. He takes a hit. 9 seconds left. We are at our own 46 now. Jordan Watkins has a step. There he goes. Jordan Watkins. No need to risk it. No need to risk it at all. He gets out of bounds with 1 second left. We have a 31-yard field goal to win it. We can't miss this one, can we? Uh-oh. It's in. We find a way to win late at Orchard Park in Buffalo, and we will end our season on a high note. I'm happy with the season overall. I expected it to be a lot worse. I expected 2-15 at best. So that'll wrap up the first season. We end off with a bad loss to the Patriots, but the season does end on a high note with an upset victory over division rival Bills, 34-31 right at the end there. Let's take a look at our season stats from all our players. Riley Leonard finishes with just under 4,000. Pretty good. 35 pass touchdowns, 25 interceptions. We definitely need to dial back those interceptions. Raheem Sanders with an amazing year, 5.1 yards per carry, 1,273 yards total on the ground with 15 rushing touchdowns, 7 fumbles we do definitely need to work on, but great year for him. Receiving no 1,000-yard receivers as Bryce Ford Wheaton falls 3 yards short of the mark, but he did have 11 touchdowns, which is great. He's going to be a good receiver for us moving forward. Jordan Watkins ended up being our second leading receiver. Up and down year for him. I had higher expectations, but can't be upset. Isaiah Bond was a great second part of the season player. Once we got him into the rotation, he started performing pretty well. Ben Sinnott was pretty decent all year. He's had some drop issues, so we might look at tight end. Raheem Sanders, again, just a threat all year. 60 catches on top of his, 200 carries? Yeah, 252 carries, so 312 touches for Raheem Sanders this year for around 1,800 total yards and 16 touchdowns. That's pretty good. Defense, Channing Tindall with 136 tackles on the year. That's a pretty damn good year for him, with 19 of them being TFLs. Only 1 sack and only 1 interception. But as for sacks, we had 2 players with 10 plus, or I guess 10 even. Adetomiwa with 10 sacks on the year from the defensive tackle position is amazing. Tyler Barron off the edge with 10. He had a great end to the year. 24 TFLs for him, 21 TFLs for Adetomiwa. 19 for Joe Anderson, 19 for Tindall, 15 for Ponder, 13 for Ulofoshio, probably botched that, and 10 for Luulu. As for interceptions, Richardson far and away our best in that aspect with 6 of them. 2 for Anderson, which were 2 user picks to start the season. After that, 1 for Tindall, 1 for Scott, 1 for Robinson, 1 for Cameron Dantzler, I don't remember that one, and 1 for Darius Rush. Players got their hands on the ball. Our kicker only missed 1 kick all year, and it was in the last game. Almost had a perfect rookie season. But overall, as for the stats, we overperformed. You know, I'd see this season as a win. Couldn't find our way into the playoff picture, but we will sim all the way up to the Super Bowl and see who is crowned victorious. So the season ends with the Tennessee Titans actually winning the Super Bowl. Khalil Mack retiring, as you can see there. Garrett Bowles also retiring. Aaron Rodgers retiring. DeAndre Hopkins retiring. Levante David retiring. Von Miller retiring. Man, childhood names. Tennessee Titans get their first ever Super Bowl on the back of Super Bowl MVP Saquon Barkley. NFL MVP goes to Josh Allen. Coach of the Year goes to the Titans coach, Tim Stevens. Offensive Player of the Year is also Josh Allen. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Byron Young in the Broncos. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to our own Raheem Sanders. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Abdul Carter for the Chargers. So we'll soak it in just one last time and look at all of our players. It is Raheem Sanders superstar after the season he had. So he's definitely going to be our running back of the future. Finishes the season at 85 overall. Riley Leonard ends at an 82. No dev trait upgrade for him. So he's 82 overall, normal dev, 23-year-old. I think that's pretty good. Jordan Watkins, he's been around the 76 to 77 range for a while now. Bryce Ford Wheaton found his way up to a 73. Ben Sinnott somehow got star development and is up to a 71. And on defense, oh, how about that? Adetomiwa Double currently is a 79 overall superstar defensive tackle. Tyler Barron is now a 76 overall superstar defensive end. Richardson has gone his dev trade up to star at 75 overall. We've had these linebackers at star development. So 3 cornerstones of the franchise added to me by Double War, Tyler Barron, and Raheem Sanders. Those guys are here to stay if they keep those dev traits. That's definitely exciting to look forward to for next season. So we pick at 5 because of Indianapolis. So our own pick is lower than the pick we got traded to us, which is pretty good. So we pick at 5 and 8. So we'll probably end up trading our own pick and then one of these picks next year to try and move up, if we do want to do that, which I think we might. Free agency is going to be exciting, but that is for next episode. As of right now, that'll be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for watching. If any of you were consistent watchers of every single episode. And as always, God bless.